Okay, I'm here, I have a full face of makeup on and I'm ready to give it to the girls. So you all know that in the past I've made plenty of videos about passing, and this one is gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be PC. A lot of people are gonna get mad. Go ahead and check the comments. I'm sure there will be plenty. I get comments all the time of being like,
this is misogynistic, this is homophobic, this is transphobic, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I get it. I know me, I know myself, and I know passing. This is me like giving the dolls the blueprint, because the world is not very kind to those who don't pass, and I'd rather you hear it from me.
If you're gonna drink, I'd rather you do it in the house.
If you don't care about passing, don't watch the video. Totally fine. If you don't want to do one of these tips, it doesn't make you any more or less valid, so shut up. Passing does not mean tricking men. It does not mean you're trying to be a cisgender woman or ignore your transhood. None of that. What it does do, what passing does do, is it gives us the ability to live our life like Gina Davis and just not get bothered. It basically protects us from any additional harassment that would already be occurring to us as women on top of being trans women. So it keeps us safe, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm basing all of this off what I already know from my transition. I've been living in my truth for around 10 years now. I tell all my trans daughters these same tips and they're all good. So maybe something's working. If you're gonna get offended or take anything personally, just click off the video. I understand some of these things are not like easy fixes. So if you don't have it, it doesn't mean that you don't pass. All I'm saying is that these are things that will help you. Jesus Christ, I gotta calm down. But before we jump into this week's video, if you are new here, hi, my name is Victoria. I'm a 24-year-old woman of transgender experience, and I make mostly LGBT content here on YouTube. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe down below so you can join the family and never miss out on a new upload, and check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I'm a lot more active on there. And without any further ado, let's jump on to this week's video. Starting out with the easiest, makeup. It's so easy, it's so fast. I'm so sick of hearing these trans girls that never wear a stitch of makeup complain about not passing. These like blonde trans girls that have like no color to their natural eyelashes, which is fine. But if you're complaining about not passing, that's like, it'll take maybe a minute. Maybe a minute. Is that so hard? Put some mascara on. Whether you're blonde, you're brunette, whatever, put some mascara on. People from all different gender expressions can wear makeup. You know, masked people still wear eyeliner or concealer or brows or something like that. But wearing mascara is so like uniquely feminine that when you wear it, it's just gonna like. And while we're on the topic of makeup, if you have a 5 o'clock shadow, if you have not yet done laser or electrolysis, or if, you know, hormones, whatever, if you still have a shadow, cover it up. Cover it up. Everybody gets like blemishes and bags under their eyes, whatever. That's not really going to change passing, but 9.9 times out of 10, a woman's not going to have a shadow of a beard. So figure that out, sort it out, cover it up until you get it fixed. Sorry, you're gonna have to wear foundation. I mean, I did it for years. You don't want to pull a Willem and have a 5 o'clock shadow, so make sure you color correct, conceal, cover, whatever you have to do. Also, in terms of makeup, less is more. For years, I would just pile on a full face of makeup. What you see now is pretty much what I would do daily. But if I went out in my small town like this, no other girl has this much makeup on, so it would attract attention. My trans mother would often tell me to not leave the house without 2 items of makeup on, so whether it's like blush and mascara or mascara and lip gloss or something like that. I'm not going to be quite that strict with you guys, but highly recommend at least mascara, and don't overdo it. Coming up next, y'all are gonna hate me for this. This is not an easy fix, but hips. Your hips should match your shoulders, or at least come close to it. It doesn't have to be a perfect match, but you need to have some shape to your body. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off. You know, hormones don't always grow hips and breasts and everything, so surgery and nips and tucks are necessary. If you are trans, you will benefit from having some sort of hips. Now, I'm not just saying surgical, although yes, you can do implants, you can do BBL, you can do injections, you can wear pads, but you can also just design your clothing to accentuate your hips. So if you don't have hips, don't wear like a bodycon dress, wear something more A-line, something that's going to draw the eye in and out. I am so sick of seeing trans girls with these big titties and no body. Like, are we Wendy Williams or not? Yes, breasts will definitely help you pass if your insurance covers it and nothing else. By all means, go and get it done. But our brains process a silhouette so fast. 9 times out of 10, again, like 9.999% of women have more shape to their body than men. typically their hips go farther out for childbirth. So if for whatever reason you're paying for all of your surgeries out of pocket, let's say you have unlimited money, I would say first do the face, then the body, then top or bottom surgery. Big titties and no hips is so much more suspect than having a booty and little boobies. Wear perfume. We all got our own body odor going on. We all got our own like situations happening. So make sure obviously like shower, deodorant, all that kind of stuff, but wear perfume. I know a lot of y'all are waiting on hormones to change your boy stank, but until that happens, baby, you gotta wear some perfume. Even afterwards, put some goddamn perfume on. Do a little 1-2 with Bath & Body Works spray. Do like an oil roll-on or something like that. Just whatever you have to do, because say you're wearing a signature scent. You could be a 6'5" cisgender man and walk by somebody. If they get a whiff of that, the first thing that's gonna pop into their mind is like, pretty girl or grandma or mall slut or whatever it is that you're wearing that day. On a day when I'm just home like today, I'll just go for something cheap like this Victoria's Secret body spray. Not sponsored, but like, hey. If I'm going out, I do love a more expensive fragrance, but if you don't have the money, like just get something nice, like a Bath & Body Works or Victoria's Secret or whatever. This is the Marc Jacobs Daisy. You can see it's almost out, and I also love the Giorgio Armani My Way perfume. I'm such a big fan of this actually. Just smell a bunch of stuff. You can't go wrong with the floral, especially in the summer. Keep it in your bag, keep it in your car, keep it in your home, keep it at your man's place, whatever you gotta do. Also on top of that, like let's make sure that we have our basic hygiene down. Brush your teeth, obviously. Let's shower. Let's change our gaff if you are pre-op. Let's do whatever we gotta do to make sure that we're smelling good, smelling nice, smelling fresh, because scent is such a big part of everything. We connect everything to our scent, whether it's a memory, whether it's a gender, whether it's whatever. Just make sure you fucking smell good. It's not that hard. One of the most important ones that a lot of you are unfamiliar with: trim your nose hairs. I used to not do it. I used to be bad, I used to be nasty, and then my bitch Ari right here reminded all the dolls that they all need to trim their nose hairs, and I was like, ooh girl, you're very right about that. So I went on Amazon and I just got like a pink nose hair trimmer. Whatever it is, just buy one. Same goes for your eyebrows, even if it's just unibrow. Nobody wants to see a bushman in Forever 21. So keep your nose in check, keep the brows in check. Even just like every few days go in and just like bzzz, or fucking pluck, do a little 1-2, just keep it in check. It's really not that hard to make such a huge difference. You see how that trend for bushy brows was called boy brow? We don't need any more boy parts. We're already concerned about our other boy parts. You're worried about your boy chin, you're worried about your boy nose, you're worried about your boy cheeks. Let's leave the boy brow for the cis girls. So keep your facial hair in check. A lot of us just stop at shaving. This is not the only facial hair that matters. Keep the rest of it in check. There's so much that goes into your look. Okay, so my final tip was gonna be just to shut up, because I think a lot of us, if we're insecure with our voice or we don't have the right vocabulary for a cis girl or whatever, we just talk because we're anxious and we just talk and talk and talk. Shut up. But I am a firm believer in practicing what you preach, and I never shut up. So my tip is to be very mindful of who you spend your time with and who you're out to. Are they petty? Are they jealous? Are they shady? This goes for anybody. This could be a girl, a boy, cis, trans, gay, straight, anything like that. Keep an eye on them, because it's alarming and it's really eye-opening. For me in high school especially, I noticed a lot of people turning their backs on me. Say for example, you're talking to a guy that your female friend is kind of into or was once into. If she has beef with you and she's not a real friend, she's gonna use that as ammo. So just be aware of that. You don't know if she's gonna be like, oh, she's trans, you know she's trans, right? You know she's trans, right? Often under the guise of like, well, he deserves to know if he was interested in you. A random stranger that told me that I'm pretty needs to know that I'm trans. Someone that I'm not even speaking to needs to know that I'm trans? I don't think so. In fact, I hate to do it to y'all on Pride Month, but gay men, in my opinion, my experience, are the worst with this. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about gay men and trans women that like makes them want to out us. I think just because we're in a similar community, they can spot us more easily out in public, and they'll just say for no reason to their friend and be like, oh, that's a man, or oh, she's trans. Did you know she's trans? That was a trans girl we just walked by. Like, why? I feel like for me, if I were to psychoanalyze the situation, I would say it's because they are just trying to find approval. You know, they're just trying to punch down at someone below them, someone lower than them on the food chain, and we're one of the only people that are there. So they punch down at trans girls and they're just being like, oh my God, well, That's a man though. Like, oh, I know her. She used to kiki about you. Like, be careful who you disclose your tea to and be aware of who already knows it and how they feel about you. I'm not saying don't trust anybody at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying to be wary and make sure that you have good, caring people in your life. Okay, girl, those were some of my brutally honest passing tips. Now, I know it's gonna piss some people off. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. By all means, keep on commenting down below. Again, these are my opinions, my tips. If they make you upset, don't follow them, who cares? But to me, every single one of these are going to lead you on the right path to live stealth and seamlessly in society and not have to worry about being outed every minute. Obviously on social media, I'm very vocal about being trans, but in my day-to-day life, I'm pretty stealth. I don't try to hide it because it's just a part of me and I'm not ashamed of it. But I don't go around announcing that I'm trans to people because it's none of their business what my medical history is. So before anyone comments like, you should just love who you are and this is so like transphobic to police trans women's bodies, like maybe think about what it's like to be a trans girl that doesn't pass and is desperately trying to pass. Anyway, those are my 2 cents. I have a whole lot more that I could tell you guys if you're interested, because there are a lot of trans girls out there that need a lot of help and they need someone to be brutally honest. I'm not gonna come on here anymore. All my past passing videos were like, no matter what you do, it doesn't affect your validity as a woman. And that's true, but I'm not here to baby you. I'm here to tell you the facts and tell you how to pass. So if you want more videos like this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have so much more to say. Anyway, sorry. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you subscribe down below so you can join the family and never miss out on a new upload. Make sure you also check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I do lives, I do polls, I do reels, I do TikToks, participate in some interactive content, you name it, honey. If you have any more ideas for passing tips or just videos in general, please let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know what you guys want to see. And yeah, until next time, you are all so amazing. You mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, good luck. I love you.